Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to MBTV. I'm Captain Lust, your regular host on the channel. I'm joined by nobody. It's a solo cast for the first game of tonight, which is going to be Aquilae, Calradiae versus Knights of Malta. Later on, OGL will be joining me for Heroes Inquisition versus Apis Europae. I'm looking forward to both games. This one seems to be a little bit delayed in the starting, but hopefully we should be up and running before long. And I'd like to try and avoid any sort of overlap between obviously our next game, which is I think possibly going to be the highlight of the night. It's the biggest game of the week, certainly, Heroes Inquisition versus Apis Europae. Really looking forward to that. In the meantime, though, Aquilae versus Calradiae, not a civil war. It's Aquilae Calradiae versus Knights of Malta. It is the big German derby. As long as you don't call Irish Rebels a German team anymore, and they can't really be called a German team anymore after they got so many callers from all around Europe and Turkey and the likes. So it is going to be sort of the biggest two German teams facing off against each other. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to play out, to be honest. I mean, on paper they're sort of fairly similar. Knights of Malta had a really great season last season, coming first in Division C. Not managing to beat Irish Rebels for the Division A spot. Obviously that was redundant in the end anyway, since the divisions are abandoned for this season. But they had a really great season. They did lose a couple of players, notably Bomber, who's actually moved over to Aquilae, and possibly going to be playing tonight as well. So they are potentially a bit weaker in player skill, but I think they're still taking it pretty seriously. I'm looking forward to seeing how they're doing at least. They have got 2 wins and 1 loss so far in this season. Their 1 loss was to Irish Rebels, which is actually the same. Aquilae Calradiae's their loss was to Heroes Inquisition. But I mean, both the teams which these teams lost to were really very strong. So not too much to read into that. Aquilae, they had a great season last season as well. They came second in Division B, which is really strong. So they would have been promoted to Division A, I believe. I think they won their playoff or however it worked. I'm not exactly sure. But certainly, I mean, both teams did really great last season, and we'll be looking to carry on this time around. I think most people are expecting Aquilae to do better here, probably win, just because I mean they've got really such strong players. I put as a key players Jarl, Nele and Farunian, but I mean they've got really so many great players that could have gone on there. Varsung, Vivar, Watley could have gone on. Nox has been playing really great as well lately. Just looking at the server as well. Yeah, and Bomber could have been on as well. And, not to neglect the other ones, but I sort of mentioned everyone except for a couple of players there, which don't feel bad about yourselves. This is your chance to surprise me and embarrass me, my poor knowledge. But I mean, they're certainly a very, very tough-looking team. I think they're quite an evenly spread team as well, sort of skill-wise. I don't really think, like as I said, I mentioned lots of people could have gone on that key players list. I honestly believe that. Like really, they're not too reliant on 1 or 2 great players, as sort of the weaker teams often can be, to much to their disadvantage. So they've got that going for them as well. Malta, on the other hand, I'm just not sure how they're doing this season. I mean, last season they were really serious and really putting in great performances. I'm concerned that they might have slacked off a little bit, and they have to do the exact opposite if they want to match Aquilae tonight. I think who are looking pretty tough, but anything could happen. Well, we'll be playing the same maps we've been playing all week. Castellum and Mountain Fortress, which are 2 great maps. They're fine, both very mixed. Nothing too open or closed about either of them, really. But they should produce some decent rounds. Technically, Castellum is the open map, which I was surprised at. Azan told me that yesterday on our cast of Irish Rebels vs IG. Do check that out on the MBTV Replay YouTube channel as well. Give it a like and a subscribe over there. Needs a bit of love, actually. I want to see more comments on YouTube. I love the ones which I get, and I do reply to them, almost all of them as well. So that's a good place to contact me, as well as of course Twitter, as usual, at Captain Lust. We should be getting underway pretty soon here. But just while we're waiting for the last little bit, I do want to give a shout out to Nervous Test Pilot at Nervous Test Pilot. Also nervoustestpilot.co.uk. All the music on tonight's stream, except for I don't know, like the intro for Mountain Fortress or whatever, is from him, and it's really great. He makes frozen synapse and frozen cortex, does the music for them and stuff. So do check him out. And he makes it all, it's all free to be used in videos and streams and that sort of thing, which I respect a lot. Also want to give a shout out to BGTS, Battlegrounds TeamSpeak. Whether they know it or not, that is the TeamSpeak which I use for when I'm doing dual casts, and it's very useful having that available all the time. And thanks very much to them. Barney, I believe, is the host of that. Just means I've got a place to bring in my co-casters and speak to them. Other than that, not great deal of shout-outs. Obviously shout out to Freaky, the sponsor of the tournament, and all the WNL admins for doing such a great job, providing such great matches and a great context for the matches. It is the league which makes them interesting in my opinion. It's the storyline, it's the fact that these matches matter in the grand scope of that competition. So it's great that people are doing work, not getting paid at all, and keeping our brilliant scene alive. Alright, that's pretty much all the shoutouts I could possibly hope to come up with. And I think we're going to be starting fairly soon as well, as everyone is on the server now. What's going to happen tonight is, after this game finishes, I'm going to go straight over to Heroes and Inquisition vs Aquilae. OJ will be joining me at that point as well. If this overruns a little bit, I will have to miss a couple of rounds probably of the next game, because I do want to see the conclusion of this at least. But if this delays any further, it seems likely that there won't be any interview for this game at least. And I'll just go straight over to the next game. Because there's only an hour between them, sometimes it can get a little bit tight with the schedule. I tried to get them to shift it, but they're very precious about their arrangements, some of these teams. As is their right to be. Please tweet in with your predictions and your thoughts about tonight's game. All the maps and factions, I specifically want to hear about that. They're up on the screen right now. It's Castellum, Swadi versus Nords, and Malta Fortress Rose versus Nords. So far I'm not really sure whether I think there's been whether I think it's sort of a balance, differential on these maps. I quite like Nords of Mountain Fortress. I feel like the crossbows weren't really very effective, specifically last night in IG Irish Rebels. As for Castellum, I think crossbows have more use, probably. Although Nords are pretty good with their javelins as well. Serkan tweeting, not very happy with the maps. Seems pretty mad. Nerd probably going to get beaten by WDL this week. Ooh, I tell you what I can shout out to as well. Make sure you check out the betting thread. You've missed a chance to bet on this week's matches, except for Castellans versus Funds of the Emperor. You can probably still get in on that. That's going to be tomorrow. Hopefully Volcom does a stream for that as well. I'm not really sure. I can't do one because I'm busy. But yeah, make sure at least for week 5 that you get involved in the betting thread. They are fair bets. You bet against each other, so the odds are based on how much people will bet on each team. Definitely check that out. And I think team's pretty much good to go now. I'm not sure what they're waiting for, but I shouldn't be too long in any case. We do have map intros for tonight as well, so you got that to look forward to. I think you'll enjoy the map intro I made for Castellum. It is going to be the world premiere of that map intro, so you're very fortunate to be witnesses to that. I'm pretty pleased with it, and the music on it is by Test Pilot again, so you got a little bit of a clue there as to the kind of energy it's going to bring. But it's quite different to the map intros. It's getting to the point where it's almost 15 past, so sort of any second where we should be getting underway now. I don't know who's refereeing tonight. Perhaps without a referee, I'm not sure. Perhaps a referee would have helped. Get us going a little bit faster. Just use the opportunity, you can tweet me in anything about the game or whatever. I'm just waiting for it to get going right now. I'll answer any of your questions. Ask me anything for about 2 minutes. That's what you got. That's your opportunity. Oh, I tell you, I want to shout out to actually. Aaron Wen has been doing lots of nice retweeting of my stream posts. Keep people informed of what I'm up to, which is always good. I'd like to show it off because I'm proud of what I'm making here on MBTV. I think we are going to be going live pretty damn soon now. Okay, I'm gonna run the map intro. Thanks for bearing with me through all that. We are now finally underway. It will be Aquilae Calradiae, starting off as a Swadians in spawn 1, taking 3 cav, 3 inf and 2 archers. Decent setup, that's pretty solid. Wouldn't mind another crossbow, but it's fine. Knights of Malta, going to be rocking the same setup as well, so 3 cav, 3 inf and 2 archers. Right now, team's playing fairly passively to start it off. So we're going to have... we're missing a key player, I think, from the Aquilae side. Yeah, no Jar to start off with. An interesting choice. I really think Jar's been playing pretty well lately. And always been a pretty good player. Back when I played in Deutsche Twitter as well. Jar, aka Livjatan. Pretty good archer. But we'll be benched for the first set. Malta... yeah, we've got Kragan, Donna, and Ritter all in. Oof, and yeah, early pick off there from Malta, taking down Dreadman. Pretty reckless play. I think he got sort of reared up and Horse got couched. There's a John there to pick him off. Yeah, with a headshot. Quite a hard shot to take actually. Sliding on the ground like that can be a little bit hard to see exactly where they are, and you don't have much time to get it done. Flag spawning on the low area with advantageous for Malta, or at least closer to Malta. I don't know about advantageous because they've got to watch out for getting surrounded by archers in this position. There's not much cover around. Aquilae going to be approaching from the tower, it looks like mainly. Parking a couple of crossbows up there. They can't wait too long to move on to the flag. They do still have time though. They are down a horseman obviously. And Aquilae now moving down towards the fight. Nice crossfire here by Malta. Ooh, Farunian goes to try and take out Kimmy, but actually has to force run away there. Little John under pressure as well, so both of the Malta archers on the retreat now, giving Aquilae opportunity to move forward. Nearthar and Nelly now able to shoot as well, and both getting kills in quick succession, and they've really turned this to their advantage of Aquilae here. They get great spots for their crossbows, and I think they should go their way, but Malta are fighting back. Down goes Farunian, down goes Watley, and no cav there for Aquilae, and that could really punish them. The crossbows need to do big work here, as they are the advantage for their team, but the Aquilae players are dropping one by one. 6 against 4 now with the flag higher for Malta. I think at some point Aquilae, these crossbows are going to have to get into melee, because they're just not doing enough. Yeah, down goes Nox. Oh, and Donor getting a double kill there. Dogs at Donor, sitting on 3-0. And Nearthar, the last remaining player for Aquilae, is going to go down. Oh no, he's not. He might stay alive. Oh no, he does go down. Okay, so yeah, very nice there from Malta. In spite of our predictions of Aquilae coming out on top, it looks like they've taken the first round. So nice work, Malta. Particularly now to get the early pick off, that was very, very important there. It's interesting to see that even though those arch positions were so advantageous for Aquilae, they still weren't able to convert it. You know, Nelly and Neothar, they're no chumps when it comes to shooting. I just feel like Crossbow's having a bit of a hard time at the moment. With the infantry fight, it's just so fast and so bloody as they are at the moment. And with, I think in general, people are a lot better at kind of avoiding ranges when they're fighting, and they're better being conscious of ranges. I feel like even if you have great spots, you just need the fire rate that bows provide. Crossbows are quite limited in that respect. They do have their advantages though. It's always been my favourite weapon. No class changes from Aquilae either. Just sticking with what they got. I think that's fair as well. It's not a bad setup, and they didn't really get to try it out because Dead Man. Well, he, you know, lived up to his name, didn't he? Really last round, just Suicide Man. Could perhaps call him. I'm sure he'll make up for it though in the coming rounds. In the meantime, team's still being pretty passive, kind of waiting for the flags. In terms of position, I guess I like Malta's a little bit more. They've got 2 flags pretty strongly, and they're pretty close to the middle flag as well, so they're contesting kind of everything pretty well. So Aquilae though, really, I mean, it's just kind of split in 2. No real disadvantage for either side, or advantage. Even though I think there is the opportunity on this map to do some pushing, these teams don't seem particularly interested in doing so. And it's going to spawn again, the flag. It's going to be over by the church this time. Kejin trying to find it, doesn't know where it is. Okay. Yep, it's worked it out now. And Aquilae, they seem not focused on the flag. They're going to kind of perhaps trying to engage Malta as they move through the town. It looks like it. We've got Neothar and Nox ready to move in. Ooh, Donna going for some aggressive jabs, and Malta seems to be really focusing on the jabs actually. They're in full jabbed up and ready to go. Nelly a nice spot down there by the river, putting pressure on. Ooh, a couple of hits go off. Kitchen taking one of them. Dead Man immediately making up for his performance last round, getting a nice kill on Adrian really early on, bringing Malta down to 2 cav in a fight, breaking out over by the church here. Neothar and Nox seem desperate to engage, and they're catching one of the archers. Yeah, down goes John really early. Dead Man, or sorry, Nox with one of the kills there. Kragan does put one back though, in melee. Taking a really bad axe actually is a really terrible choice. Ooh, gets a hit there, but does make that axe do work for him. And Malta doing really nice now as well. 6 players against 4, once again in the advantageous position player-wise. Nelly with a nice jump slash though, bringing down Senpal. Kragan forcing him into melee though, and he's not able to shoot, which is going to frustrate him. And that axe going to smash his shield pretty soon as well. In comes Guard to help out, and with just 4 Aquilae players left against 5 of Malta. You think Malta's going to take this nice shot there from Kimmy. Nelly under a lot of pressure, and he's a great player, but without the shield now, he's going to have a really tough time, not half time. Guard bringing down Dead Man, and just 2 Aquilae players left. They will go down eventually. Kragan finished off Nelly, and Bomber. Sick manual blocking dude, but it ain't gonna win you anything. Doctor now up to 5-0. And Malta really having a pretty good time here. I do think Nords are stronger actually. I mean, especially looking at it now. I'm not just saying that to sort of belittle Malta's achievements, but I do think that the Nords have quite a nice advantage with the bows and the javelins as well. Don't have been making those javelins work for him. Speaking to Azan last night, he didn't really seem to rate javelins, which I thought was quite interesting. But I think they're really important. They offer so much value. And even what they do, like with pressure, like just having one javelin can completely manipulate your opponent in certain ways. It'll force them to put the shield up, set on their retreat. I mean, there's just so much you can do with just the extra bit of range. The pressure you can provide. Teams are reverting to their pretty standard positions actually. And Aquilae don't seem particularly interested in switching anything up, in spite of them losing kind of the fights so far. That's what they've really been losing. I wouldn't mind seeing them take maybe an extra infantryman or something like that. Their crossbows aren't really doing a huge amount of work for them, or neither are their infantry, to be honest. I mean, maybe a cav less would do more right. I think a bit more bulk in that fight would help them out. It's really the infantry of Malta have just been kind of dominating them. At 5, 3, and 4 have been the overall kills. I mean, obviously Nords do have a bit of an advantage, or perhaps a significant advantage. But we'll see. Maybe Aquilae have got something else up their sleeve this time. They certainly do have very, very able players. This guy here, Nelly. I was certainly a witness to his talents back in Deutschritter. Aquilae Calradiae, they are the sort of the reincarnation of Deutschritter, I think most people would have to say. Flag spawning now over by the church once again, and interesting to see what Aquilae are going to try and do differently this time. Because I'm not exactly sure what was being going wrong for them completely, except for just getting beaten up by Malta's infantry. Pretty slow approach to the flag from Aquilae. They're going to kind of wait in this area. It's a nice archer spot here, actually. Very useful place to hold. But Malta sort of coming in from both sides. And yeah, Aquilae are going to give that up. They don't want to get surrounded. Kragan going for some jabs at Malta. Pretty split up here, actually. Oh, a nice shot from Nelly there. Takes down Little John. That's going to reduce the firing power of Malta. And that could be significant there as well. Malta do take the high ground now. And they do have Kimmy firing in from a dangerous position. But will it be enough? I'm not sure. I feel like Aquilae looking pretty strong this round. They've got the flag pretty well covered, and Malta going to have to regroup if they want to assault this with any kind of effectivity. Oh, Nelly getting a second kill of the round, and really doing big work for his team at the moment. Nearthar picking off Ritter. Freudian takes down Kragan, and yeah, Aquilae going to run away with this round, looks like. Finding their pace now. Adrian pulls a kill back against Cajun, but right now Aquilae 7 players against 2, and they got the high flag. Donna's going to go down pretty soon, I think. Adrian goes down first, and ooh, not without a team kill, but Donna does go down eventually. Poor old Wally. So Aquilae not going to roll over, which is good to see. You guys have a good game. Well, I don't want to miss too much of Heroes Inquisition versus Apis Ripe, obviously. Still no intention to push from either side. Frunian able to take the Warhorse. That's always pretty helpful. He's a horseman who I often mention as one of my favourite players to play with. He's got a very good understanding of the game, in my opinion. Almost always, let's say, in the right place. Helping out melee fights. Got very good awareness. No class changes from either side at all this set, it looks like, as we're on the last round now. Some ambitious javelins coming out from Assar there. Why not, I suppose. And it will be another flag wait, it looks like. Perhaps Nelly's going to have a little push, or a little attempt to push. A little sneaky shot, maybe. Seems unlikely. Yeah, Malta content to just hold the tower. They are very split up though. Really, I mean the rest of the players are sort of over here by this little cubby hole. Moving a little bit, looks like. Yeah, gonna kind of get a little bit closer just before the flag spawns. Make sure they're grouped up. Flag spawns in the center now, so seen all the flag spawns now in the set, which is quite nice. See the randomizer does work sometimes. Hesitation from both sides. They don't want to move straight onto the flag. Like we're a little bit more grouped up than Malta. We see what they're up to. Yeah, Malta's gonna go for the flag now. Donna, Asar, and Kragan going to move into the area at least. Nele and Neath are setting up a crossfire here, which could be punishing. I don't think Malta really got much to deal with this as well. They're going to have to rely on their cav to deal with this crossfire at the moment, which I don't think it's going to work out that well for them. Because Freenion's covering their back as well. And now into the melee fight. Neath are getting immediately that crossfire's paying off. Donna recognizes he needs to go and neutralize him somehow. Freenion picks off Little John, but I think it's going to be too much. Nele, I assume, is somewhere doing some damage. Well, I can't see him right now. Oh, bad team from Watley there, picking up Neathar. You see most of the fight breaking up here. Yeah, Nelly does get a headshot as well. And once again, the archers seem to be what's doing the most work for Aquilae at the time being. But with Neathar down, Nelly's getting a lot of pressure. Yeah, 2 quick kills coming in for Malta as well. Nelly really required to make these shots at the moment. There's a fight breaking out, and no, he's now left on his own. And Malta managed to get the better of that melee fight. With a couple of mistakes there from Aquilae, I think they had a nice position. Oh, lovely jump shot there from Nelly. That was very, very classy. Just hit him as his shield dropped, but it's going to get finished off by Dona there. And that's going to be the end of the set. So, a missed opportunity there, I think, for Aquilae. They had a really nice spot, but doesn't always work out. As it is the game of Warblades. And we will have Malta taking the early lead, despite the ones being picked by Aquilae. Aquilae obviously thought they had a pretty good chance this, against Malta, because they did pick Malta when there were probably easier options available. Could be a bit of a matter of pride there, I think, between German teams. So far the lead is for the Knights of Malta, 3-1. As we go into the first break. And we'll just be a little bit of a delay here as teams take a breather, get ready for the next set. If you just joined us, you did unfortunately miss the map intro, so you have to check that out on the VOD after the game. Or you can stick around for Heroes and Inquisition versus Aquilae later tonight, where we'll get a repeat viewing. I think really what's what it turned out as was a kind of a battle of Aquilae's archers versus Malta's Inf. Clearly that's where the strengths lie in both these teams. I want to say that Aquilae can have a little bit of a better time in this next set, as they are going to be playing with Nords. They're going to get a bit of a boost. I think their archers going to have probably a decent time playing with Nord archers, even though they are weaker. I think that fire rate is pretty useful in these fast fights. They have been pretty fast, I reckon. Although I don't know if Aquilae are going to be able to make as good a use of jabs as Knights of Malta did. They seem really hot on that. Dr. Don't remember specifically last season. I think it was against Diak Monoran, or perhaps Fearless. He had a really nice 1-on-4 player clutch. You have to find that and check that out on the VODs somewhere. I definitely recommend you watch that. It's a very impressive bit of individual skill. And it's nice to see sort of one player doing so much in a game which can often be about numbers, really. You know, as in the team with more players left tends to sort of snowball and win. BJ sometimes have those moments. A very special player skill. Dr. Donner is on Twitter as well, I believe. I have to find his Twitter. Give that a little bit of a tweet. Yeah, Dr. Donor. Okay, I've just tweeted that now, so if you go to Captain Lust, make sure you give Dr. Donor a follow. I really like what Malta did. Specifically last season, they were sort of really focusing on it. It was like getting themselves on Twitter. They had like this thing on their site, which is like they have profiles for all their players, which is really cool. For, like their age and like their abilities and things like that, and like a little personal message. Like I would love to see so much more of that from teams. It's like a little bit of a personal touch. Just give them a chance to be sort of little minor celebrities. Anything that sort of someone can look at and read and sort of is basically more content to consume, I always think is valuable. So if you've got any thoughts of making a video or doing anything like that, do so without hesitation. Okay, I think we're going to be going live now, so yeah, let's jump back into the game. Okay, we are live, teams just spawning in. Class setups are changed. Aquilae are going to be taking extra infantrymen on the north side. I think that's a decent change. 3 cav is perhaps a little heavy for this map, perhaps unnecessary, but they will be duking it out with the 3 cav of Malta, so they've got to be more than they're worth. Vivar is in now as well, who perhaps they were missing a bit last set. I know they wanted him to come in beforehand. Giles subbed in as well, which is nice to see. Is he going to be playing infantry? I think he's a pretty good archer, but side infantry. It'll be cool to see how he does. He's listed as a key player. Bomber in here as well, merking for Aquilae this season. Used to be a Knights of Malta. I'm not sure exactly what the disagreement was that caused them to separate. Something to do with leadership, perhaps. But it would be good for Knights of Malta to give him a slap down. That would certainly be a satisfying end to any sort of dispute which they might have had. And nice to have something like that in matches as well. A little bit of garage going on. I'm sure they're fairly amiable though. I'm perhaps hyping up a little bit too much. No changes from Malta that I can see. It looks to be the same setup. Same set of players. Oh no, Ritter's gone out, I think. Has perhaps Guard come in? I think Guard might not have been playing before. Oh no, Ritter is Senpai. Okay, that's confusing. Or Senbal, whatever he is. Flag spawning now in the centre. And Aquilae kind of already on it. Malta looking to move in pretty early as well. Almost a fight breaking out here. Donut's going to be the one spearing. Oh, Disturbed loses his horse straight away. But Frunion is the first player to drop as headshot comes in from Kimmy. The infantry fight seems to be going the way of Aquilae though, as Jarl and a double kill from Viva gives them the player advantage. Or a team kill from Kimmy there, I think, that's going to send it tumbling towards Aquilae this round. Dr. Donor under a lot of pressure right now. Needs some CAD support, needs some archer support. Having to manual block. And oh, Guard comes in. Gets finished off by Bomber. One kill back from Little John, he's going to go down as well though. And Kimmy, ooh, Wally, not missing a trick there. Getting straight in with the slash kick slash. With the knockdown. Wally is a very experienced player as well. He could have easily been a key player, I think. Often plays Cav, but quite capable of playing infantry as well. A regular guest on Horse and Sword, perhaps infamously so. Have to get him back on again, actually, at some point. So Aquilae bring it back to 2-3. Not going to be dominated in this match. And it looked pretty strong for that as well. I think the team kill from Kimmy really was pretty tough there for Malta. Had that not happened, I think they could have had a chance in the round. I didn't think they was particularly tactically outclassed with Malta. It was more of just a case of the events that happen to go down. Oh, Farunian with the early couch lance kill, which he's so famous for getting those. And brilliant executed there. He does take a big hit for it this time. But it's great to take out one of the archers, and that's eliminating Knights of Malta from having any chance of a crossfire. So significant, and he just a little bit of lack of attentiveness from who was that supposed to be defending him? Kragan. I think he had a pole on that as well. I think he might have even got the hit, but just not quite in time. And Frunian is so brilliant at getting those done. He gets at least 2 or 3 every single match, and it's basically for free. So very well done to the Aquilae player there. So Malta around the tower. Once again, a player down for a very cheap reason. Getting no value at all out of Little John that round. Yeah, Malta look like they're really sort of clustering up now just before the flags when they're going to go as a group, which makes sense. Spawns in the market again, and I think what Malta really need to do here is focus on getting down the Aquilae cav, because if they can do that and get a sort of 3-to-1 cav advantage, or even 3-to-0, it's going to be a massive advantage for them. You see already Kragan throwing a jab at Vivar trying to make that happen, but big knockdown from Vivar there as well. Donor actually takes the hit in the end. The melee fight breaking out. Frunian gets another couch lance there. Bomber brings down Asar, and Malta having a really hard time in this round. As Aquilae just starting to fly. Jarl on very low health. Does go down to a knockdown from guard, and that's the first kill for Malta this round. But it's going to be too little too late, I think. Kragan does pull one back. It's 4-on-6. They could perhaps do it, but Kragan on such low health. And so is Sempal, and so is guard, and it seems impossible at this point. Flag going up for Aquilae as well here, and Frunian with another kill, 3rd of the round. Vivar brings down Kimmy. With a double kill there brings down Kragan as well, and Nele takes off. Scratches Ritter off the scoreboard as well. So a bit of BM from Nele there as well, saying nub. I'm sure it's all in good spirits. The German community, I think it's had its problems in the past, but I think certainly between these 2 teams there's no real bad blood. I think they're enjoying the rivalry, but nothing too negative. And Calradiae now evening it up, 3-3. Could be a very close game this then, really. No switch ups from Malta. They seem happy with their class setup, in spite of going 0-2 down in this set. I don't know what I would change about it personally. I quite like it, to be honest, but it's just their cav haven't been really effective. And Vivar and Frunian have been very effective, clearly. 3 and 5 kills. 3 for Frunian, 5 for Vivar. I think the Maltese cav just perhaps not quite on their level. And he comes to stir from the back. And yeah, it's got the knockdown, which gives a kill for Noxon. Nice headshot there from Little John. Don't know where that came from, but bringing down Vivar's really significant there, actually. He was flying as cav. So now Knights of Malta, with some early aggression, have actually taken an 8-6 player advantage. Aquilae on the retreat, and Guard's got to watch out there. He has been caught up. Is able to escape though. Frunian not going to give chase. In comes Sempal. Oh, nice knockdown from Frunian there as well, with gets the slash up as well. Frunian's got to be careful though, because if he goes down, there'll be no cav left for Aquilae. And he's caught up in melee now as well. Is he going to go down? No. What is there to defend him? Another kill comes in for Malta. Nelly is the one to drop to guard. And Malta are trying to fly, but they're losing health, and it's not all over yet. With kills from Sempal and Donner, I think it's too much. Nice work from Bomber there, and wanted pulling back kills, but I think it's got to be over. It's 3 against 6. Bomber under increasing pressure. Donner's going to come in from the back now and probably finish him off. Oh no, Bomber's going to bring down Sempal. No, eventually does go down to Donner though. And it's going to be, looks like Farunian left. Managed to stay alive till the end. Cunningly hiding there. By concealing his lance. He's going to try and perhaps dismount a cav as they come around the corner, something like that. Not sure exactly what his plan is. Let me try to do something sneaky at least. Going full Spartan right now. Guard spotted him. And they are going to want to get this kill. They don't want to give him too much money, because he's going to... I mean, he's going to have to spend it on a horse anyway, but he's got pretty nice armor as it is. With that fancy helmet. Not sure what guard's doing exactly here. A little bit of symbols exchange between the two. Some posturing at least. I think he's just going to try and get himself a horse or something. As soon as any cat comes close to him, he's going to spin around and lance them. Yeah, do what he can. He gets a nice hit off on Disturb as well. Yeah, managed to dismount guard, and that's pretty sloppy from guard. They're going down to for practically nothing. Or Disturb gets 2 nice hits on him, but Frinian just is alive by. I don't know, he must have about half a pint of blood left in him. Frinian doing the best he can to get something out of his life, but eventually does get bumped and finished off by Little John. So, well, nice work Malta there. Taking away the momentum of Aquilae at least. And going to the last round of this set. Looking a little bit tougher. No switch up from Aquilae either. Happy to stick with what they got for him. Fair enough, it's been working out pretty well for them. I think had Vivar not gone down so easily at the start of that round, to bring a headshot from Little John, they certainly perhaps could have continued their streak. But those early kills are very, very important, as has been shown time and time again. In the meantime, it looks like sort of fairly passive from both teams, although Toynab looking to do a little bit of aggression here. Going to be aiming for some foot shots. Nothing so far. And but that will at least force Kragan and Little John back a little bit, giving them perhaps slightly less map control. The team's sort of vying for the best position in the early stage of this round, although I mean it's not going to make too much difference. Bomber doing great work that last round as well. In spite of doing it sort of a little bit too late, still looking pretty solid as Inf. Good to see him playing well. Former horse and sword guest himself. Just a young chap. Flags will be spawning in 15 seconds or so. I think I like Aquilae's position a little bit better, really. They do have most of the map control. But, I mean, it's been very, very cautious in this last round, I think. Aquilae going to want to make sure they don't drop it. They don't want to go down after the first map. And Knights of Malta looking to take the advantage. Flag spawns over by the church, which is close to Aquilae, but Kragan sort of went in there for a little bit of a tussle early on. We've got Little John around her as well. Looks like they swapped their shields actually. Little John dropping his shield for Kragan, which makes sense. Kragan probably needs a little bit more, the Huskar shield. Aquilae going to be moving just sort of steadily over to the flag. It's a sort of scattered group. Someone's going to sort of try and get around them. In comes Senpai looking to get something done early round, but Bomber's wise to it. Not able to get much done. Want to get a hit off there, but nothing too troubling either. Nice jab from Donna there, obviously hitting Toynab with that. Watley getting straight into the fight. Going to go for Assar. Does take a hit for it, and he's not got much support here. Although he's still looking pretty good. Yeah, nice kill from Watley there. Completely unsupported. Early kill there from Little John as well, taking down Nele. Neutralizing a big archer threat there from Aquilae. Evening it up, and it's 7-7. Very, very even actually. Kills coming in from Aquilae though more, as Nox and Jar taking down Kragan and Donna. And could this be the end for Malta on this map? They've got no infantry left, and it's going to be a bit tough now without any infantry. Disturb goes down as well. Just the two archers of Malta and Senpai left. Little John's been doing some great work, but he is going to go down now as Frinian knocks him down for the kill. The Nox knocks him down for Nox. Ritter, not much he can really do at this point. Takes the jab, got no shield, and Viva finishes him off. Flag actually is raised, and Kimi's going to save his life, it looks like, but with absolutely no value at all, because it's the last round of the set, and all square after 8 rounds here. As we go into the second break, half time. 4-4 is the overall score. And yeah, it just looks like Nords are the winners there, taking the map 6-2. I really just do think Crossbow's having a bit of a hard time at the moment. It makes me so sad. I do like Crossbows. Perhaps something will come in and save them, some new meta. Next map's going to be Mountain Fortress. I really like this map, to be honest. I like the new version with the kind of open side as well. That's really cool. Unfortunately, I think the minimap's out of date for it, which I'm just realising now. It is a bit out of date. But you have to just bear with me, unfortunately. It's, you know, for the most part, it's pretty good. It's just the new sort of opening, which leads down to the low flag. It's not on the latest main map. It's far too late for me to do anything about it now, anyway. Thunder on the creator as well, I believe, of Mountain Fortress. It's nice to see that he sort of kept up and worked on it. The original version had like a really high wall, which was really just kind of overpowered and a bit trolly. That got lowered to the platform with the lonely table. Nice to see just like maps be improved and worked on. It's kind of sort of one of the advantages of having player-made maps as well. I feel like with the native maps, people are a lot more sort of nervous of making changes, and like it's like who has the right to make a change to the native maps, because it's like, well, they've been made by Tailworlds and they're kind of secret in some ways. I mean, except for removing glitches and stuff. Although this season is featuring the new version of Nordtown with the high spawns removed, which I do support. I think it looks good. But certainly when it's a player-made map, it's a lot easier to get changes made and improvements, I think, most of the time as well. Once again, I feel like Nords have a bit of an advantage here. Although I think crossbows do it a bit better on this map. Like with the bridge, which can be really important. If you get a crossbow up on there, that can be very, very significant. There are sort of kind of more open spaces, which is weird to say 'cause it's the closed map. Well, there's more fights which go on in like open spaces with further distances. It was more like sneaking in more corners and stuff. I just feel like crossbows overall probably more comfortable on this map than Castellum. Although I haven't played much Castellum myself. Just public. And very, very even stuff here. Once again, in spite of, I think, what a lot of people thought would be perhaps not a comprehensive win for Aquilae, but like, you know, a comfortable game for Aquilae at least. Whereas really, I feel like now the pressure's kind of on them, and they were playing catch up in the last set. And honestly, I think the infantry of Malta's been looking a bit better overall. Although the Cav has been certainly superior for Aquilae. Range is probably about even, I want to say. Little John doing pretty good work. Plenty of opportunity for Cat to do big stuff on this map though as well. I suspect we'll be seeing a couple of trademark Ferinian couches, because there are some really nice corners and just some really nice opportunity for flanking. Especially with this new area which cuts through from the low flag to the centre of the town. It's really helps Cav move around a lot better. You can do a lot more like flanks and things. It's really been a very big improvement to the map, I think. I don't know if it's been an improvement to the town. It's kind of made them a lot more vulnerable to attack, I'll tell you that for nothing. But for our little esports affairs, it's been pretty good. And we are going to be going live now, so I'm going to run that map intro. Okay, and we're live. Aquilae playing in the inside spawn as the Rhodoks. Knights of Malta playing as the Nords. The outside spawn. Bit of a face-off in the street in this first round. But no hits exchanged so far. Jar putting out his crossbow pretty recklessly. Almost takes a javelin there. You gotta watch out. Aquilae are able to loot these javelins for later use. Ooh, first it goes off on Nietzsche. Is that a jav? I think it was a jav. I can't tell. Ooh. And here goes back on Toynab, aka Toy. Toy's a pretty good archer as well, actually. Could have easily been a key player. Team's so close, but just neither of them willing to push forward. The flag is going to set it all into ignition, I think. Immediately as it spawns, I assume that they're just going to clash right into each other, which is interesting. We shall see. This happens in just a few seconds. Class is dead even as well. The flag spawns on the outside. Aquilae grouping up, they're going to just charge forward, I think. Although they seem a bit nervous of doing so, I know they're not that round. So Malta going to be unmoved as well. They're not willing to back off, and they put themselves a bit in advantage here, I think. Aquilae, they're down a player in this little fight. Oh, with the flankers going to come in now though, from what near Thar, and yeah, that's going to prompt Malta just to charge right in. I think Aquilae going to get the best of this engagement though. Near Thar unchallenged in this fight. Oh, misses his crossbow shot. In come the Cav as well. Jarl Nox getting the early kills. And yeah, I think Aquilae played this pretty well actually. Kimmy has got a nice spot to shoot, but he's going to be put under pressure very, very soon. Malta are pulling kills back though. Senpal and Guard getting kills, but double kill from Jarl here, who seems to be doing massive work. Still very, very close though. 5 against 4. The advantage for Aquilae. No one's been able to get to the flag yet. Jarl getting his 4th kill of the round, and this man really just showing why he's a key player. Donna still doing big work as well. Then on a big team kill from Toy. That's going to even up at 3-3. And after it looks so certain that Aquilae are going to win this, it's now very, very uncertain. Donna and Semp. Oh, well, Dreadman with a double kill there. I think that's going to seal. That's going to seal the fate of Malta. Yeah, knocked down there, able to be finished up by Toy now. But Toy really threw everything into question there with that team kill, and he's going to be very apologetic, I believe, to Jar, who was flying so high. Perhaps looking to get a big score. Stops in his tracks by a teammate. Never very pleasing. In spite of them winning the round, they'll be pretty pleased with that. And Aquilae moving forward. Same sort of position. I think it's going to be a very, very similar round to the last one. Malta, I mean, you know, as the match goes on and as the rounds basically get more important. Oh, what are they going for? A very, very early flank. Going to try and, yeah, they're going to try and get this road, which gives them an extra point of crossfire. So a bit different to the last one actually. Aquilae really sort of ran straight out of the starting blocks to get a decent position here, and that's given them quite a nice advantage actually as well. They were sort of forced back in the streak previously, and now there's quite a lot of pressure on Malta. They could even get split up if Aquilae push forward here. Just jabs and crossbow shots going back and forth for the time being. As the team's so close, and Donna wants to move forward, wants to get a few hits off on Nox's shield perhaps. He seems raring to go, this Donna. He seems desperate, really fired up. Oh, first kill goes in, and that's a headshot on Nearthar on Donna, and now Malta uses this opportunity to move in. It looks like Kragan's flanked around in the meantime, and Aquilae in all sorts of trouble here, in spite of their getting the first kill. I think they're under a lot of pressure right now. It's even at 7-7, the player count. In comes Vivar to help do some help out his team, but I think Malta looking a bit better right now. Although Aquilae pulling kills back Toy and Wally getting a double kill, give Malta the advantage of 5-4 in the player count. Wally with no shield, but looking bloodthirsty. Kragan finds space to bring down Jarl. Wally does get Nietzsche down though. Lovely kill from Kragan. They're getting the double kill on Watley, and it's 3-on-3. Once again, a really close round, breaking up before the flag spawn this time. Guard going for Vivar's horse. And Krogan with so much health, it's going to be so significant here. He's getting big hits on these cav of Aquilae. We've also got a fight going on over here between Toynab and it looks like Kimmy, who goes down now as Deadman gets the bump. A flag has spawned. It's over by the wrist. Oh, brilliant kill from Krogan there. And now it's 2 on 2. It's so very close, but I think with Krogan with so much health, the infantryman is going to be so hard for Aquilae to bring down here. Toynab is going to have to do massive work, and he's under a lot of pressure right now, being forced to manual block. Doing a good job of it so far, though. Scaring him off with a kick. And Vivar as well. Looking very threatening as that horseman. Oh, but he loses his horse now. And Krogan's not going to let him get away with that. Down he goes. Toynab now 1 against 2. And I think Malta's going to eat this up for 5-5. And, well, this match is so very close at the moment. At what point does Guard run off and raise the flag? That's what I'm wondering. I suppose when there's about... Oh, loses his horse. And loses the opportunity to run off for the flag. They're going to have to fight this out, it looks like. Got to be very careful with team, because right now, Toy does have a bit of an advantage in that respect. He can weave between them. He's under pressure, but... Oh, and there is a team kill there from Krogan on Guard. And Krogan after doing so well. Now he's under a lot of pressure to get this down. He's got the axe to break the shield. That is going to give him an advantage. But Toy is no mug. This is going to be a very close fight, I think. It comes down to a duel, and Krogan, the kick almost goes through Krogan right there. And Krogan, is he going to try and get for the flag? What's he going to do? I mean, could it be a draw? Is Toy going to run for the flag? Who knows what's going to happen at this point? Krogan's running for the flag now. He's going to go for it. Yeah, Toy able to bring out his crossbow, but he's lost his bolt now. And I think the fight is going to finish here. But Toy's not got time to break Krogan's flag, and I mean, with both players playing so defensively, it seems like anything's going to happen. Oh, eventually Krogan does bring down Toy. I think Toy was just put under pressure there to try and finish it off. Went for a few too many risky kicks and was eventually brought down by Krogan there. The corpse kick, I think is obligatory in that situation when you got a clutch there. Nice work from Krogan to finish off, despite the sketchy team kill that put that pressure on himself. At least he was able to see it through. A really close engagement here. Guys, I know it's 19 GMT right now. I will be seeing this match out. It's sort of gone on as long as it could, and it started late, so unfortunately we'll be missing probably a couple of rounds of Heroes Inquisition versus Apple Zero Pi. But if you've got a good match, keep us busy in the meantime. And we'll move over to that other match just as soon as this finishes. We'll not be joined by our glorious leader. Similar sort of situation this round as well. It looks like Aquilae weren't able to get to that street this time. And do we have a switch up here from Malta? Looks like they've gone for an extra infantryman, I think. Just the one cav now, 5 inf. Not sure if it was the same last round, but looks like a very heavy inf build. Oh, no, perhaps not very. It's 5 compared to the 4 inf of Aquilae. Nox doing a bit of posturing right now. He's got his military pick. Pretty cool weapon. Perhaps quite a nice choice as well after Krogan at that last round. Sorry, well, Krogan, but you know, Malta at that last round. And Aquilae's going to go for this right now. I think they seem like they thought they'd caught a couple of Malta players off guard, but the kill's coming in for Malta right now, rather than Aquilae. And Krogan, with a double kill, they're cutting through Toynab and Jarl. Absolutely just butchering, star players in the scene. Kedja now under a lot of pressure. He's going to go down as well. And Aquilae went for a bit of a dodgy push there. It's not really played out very well for them at all. Kedja eventually brought down by Krogan. And Krogan on a massive winner right now. Up to 7-1 overall score. And it looks like remaining players, Aquilae and Vivar, are going to go down now as well. Oh, sorry, Watley and Vivar. Malta take the league 6-5 and looking pretty strong for it. I do think North have the advantage here, as I mentioned before. But Malta's certainly making the most of that. And the pressure really on Aquilae now as well. If they lose this round, 7-5 is it's tough to get a win out of that. I mean, you pretty much got to win every round after that. Because even 3-1's just going to get you a draw. Which is a very easy ending, which would be a very big upset on the betting thread, I can tell you that. Dopey would be very happy. And I think Vendetta might have bet on this being a draw, actually, I'm not sure. That's Sly Dog. Aquilae's going to be charging this round, looks like. Fair enough. And perhaps it could work out for them as well, because it looks like Malta don't look very ready for it. In comes Vivar to stir up as well, and Nox goes down very early. So does Nietzsche though. Asar on the flee, and well, he's taking Jan out of action by chasing him away there, by dragging him away. Kragen's still doing pretty big work in the fight. He seems up for this. Nearthar picking up Malta. It's still very, very close. Very, very close. Kragen with a player advantage, 6 players to 5. Malta with a player advantage, players to 5. Dredman brings down Little John. 5 against 5 it is now. Kragen's still with full health though, and he's been the big man of this set. Vivar just be trying to get out of there. He's been blocked by his teammate, and he could be losing his horse there. He does just to get out in time. And a kill either way again. Asar and Dreadman getting a kill from either side. We have a fight going outside, which as well, which Kragen's going to go and try and help out in. Asar on very low health. He seems to have done massive work here, all by himself. Is going to eventually get smacked down by Watley there with the pike, and it's 3 against 3. This round is extremely close now. Kragen going to be going straight into this melee fight. Malta outnumbered 2 players to 3 though here, and Dreadman's going for these shield stuns. In comes Kimmy, now able to shoot into this fight, and that's going to make a big difference, I think. Kragen finishes off Nearthar. Watley goes down to Donna, and Malta going to have this, I think. Oh wow, it's an easy shot for Kimmy. Happened to miss that somehow. I mean, that was an absolute sitter. He just jumped, and it's like a really big jump because he's jumping downhill as well. Sorry for humiliating you there, Kimmy, but you got to be better than that if you're shooting at this kind of level. Well, that's going to be the end of this set. And Malta now with the advantage. 7 to 5, and it's going to be really, really hard now for Aquilae to change this up. It can definitely be done, of course. And interesting, or perhaps not that interesting, but of somewhat note is that every set so far has been 1-3, and Nords have kind of just won 9-3 so far. And if it carries on like that, it will be an overall draw. Very, very close. I mean, this could easily be a draw right now. I can't see Aquilae winning it anymore because 4-0 is so big, and I just feel like with the infantry fights being so important against Rollock infantry, with Kragen playing like he is, and Donna in there as well, Asar as well putting in a nice performance too. I mean, really, they've all just been playing pretty well, the Malta infantry. I just think that Aquilae going to have a hard time taking 4 rounds off them. I think Bomber was dropped for that round as well. I'd like to bring him back in because he was playing really well. Or perhaps he was just doing nothing. Just take screenshots so I can refer to the last sets, because sometimes I just get a little confused about who's been playing when. Tweet in from Relax Votofok, Kragen Destructor of Aquilae, GG. Yeah, looks like it. Pretty impressive stuff actually from Kragen. I did put him as a key player. I do remember he's always been a pretty tough imp for Malta. He's also the tactician and leader as well, I believe. So kind of extra impressive that he's been able to get such a high score when it's really actually quite distracting to try and lead a match, especially when we're just so close. I don't know if he's still leading though. Perhaps he might have changed it up. But I mean, as a player, he looks like he's definitely even developed from when I've seen him last. Looking really, really strong as imp. I mean, just slicing and dicing through really top players from Aquilae there, making it look easy. I've mentioned it before, but I will say once again, just for anyone who missed it, Heroes Inquisition will resume directly after this match. Probably missing a couple of rounds as it is, but we'll be joining that just as soon as this game finishes. I'm sure that'll be a great game as well, but certainly want to follow this game to its conclusion, as it has been so very close. Knights of Malta, now with the advantage. All they need is a win and a draw, or anything better than that, to secure them do over a win this game. So noticing in chat asking where OJ is. OJ will be joining me for the next game, which is Heroes Inquisition versus Aquilae. I'm solo casting this. Aquilae Calradiae. All these goddamn Latin names that do my head in. Solo casting Aquilae Calradiae versus Knights of Malta. But OGL, I hope and believe, is on standby to come right in for the next game. A little bit of a break here as the teams just compose themselves for the final rounds. Final set. I hope production and quality have been okay so far. The quality of the streams this season should be a little bit lower than it is normally, just because the themes has been a bit troublesome, but hopefully it should at least be smooth at least. At least. I was tweeting in a set as well saying the best German derby in this WNL are even more equal than I thought. Yeah, I think really just a lot of people just expecting Aquilae to do well here, so kudos to Malta for really giving Aquilae a good game here, and they're perhaps going to win, or it looks very likely that they will win at this point. And that's going to do a lot for their name, I think. Earn them a lot of respect. Because it was only 6-10 that Aquilae lost to Heroes Inquisition. Yeah, Heroes Inquisition. Only 6-10 was the score they got there. So I mean, Aquilae really a team which can muscle with the best, and if Malta are taking them down, then what else is this team capable of? Do follow them on Twitter as well, at KOM Warband. All one word. They often post very cool pictures of like their training sessions and like posing funny kind of like arrangements and things. It's a very good account to follow. Should be getting underway fairly soon now. The last set, Aquilae got the chance to play Nords now on Mountain Fortress, and I think that's their hope at least, is that that's where they're going to be able to get the most rounds. I think they do have a chance of doing it, but I mean they've got to really just step up their game a little bit if they want to get a 4-0 here. Teams can be good to go, so yeah, we're going to be getting underway pretty damn soon now. And here we go. The final set of the match. Spawning as the Rhodoks on the inside spawn, leading the game 7-5 as it is the Knights of Malta. From the outside, playing now with the Nords, trailing 5-7. They did pick their opponents this week, and they might be a little bit regretful of it now. It is Aquilae Calradiae. Oh. Okay. And a little bit of a delay there. Just to have a false start from the teams. We'll be back in just a second. Okay. And we're live now. Alright. I've done the announcements already, they don't need that again. Very, very interesting setup here from Aquilae. No archers whatsoever. 6 infantry and 2 cav. I don't like it at all. I suspect what they thought here is we don't want to sacrifice the other classes enough to get 2 archers, and the value of just 1 archer is perhaps not enough, which I understand the logic of, but ooh, I don't know. Well, let's see how it plays out anyway. It's a very, very big infantry force, and it's really going to be putting the pressure now on Malta's other classes as well, because if they're not going to match them for infantry, the other class is going to need to support against this, which is what is really going to have to take it down. And Aquilae just going to go for it, looks like, and Malta not quite ready for this, I don't think. Kragan's doing his best, immediately getting a big hit on Watley, but the other Maltese class need to get in and support as fast as they can. Jarl gets the first kill, but Kragan and Guard are picking off two of Aquilae now. They do take the early player advantage, Malta. Really under pressure as well. He goes down. And Malta looking pretty tough now in the first round of this last set. Aquilae down to 5 players against the 7 of Malta. Toynab brings it back. Bomber brings one back as well. And Bomber, oh, brutally killed now by Little John. It's so very close. Aquilae down to 3 players. The 2 Cav remaining, interestingly. And Toynab as Inf against the 4 of Malta. First kill of this last engagement goes to Toynab. Assar duking out with Toy. Oh, and he gets bump bounced by Vivar. Oh, it's so close. Back and forth. Double kill from Vivar as Kragan brought down Toy. It is now Malta that's the player down. With Guard on very, very low health against the 2 cavalry from Aquilae. And I think, is he just going to play it safe? That's probably the best thing he can do. Big jab going to come in from Dreadmon, perhaps not. Is he going to try and raise the flag and defend on it? I don't know. I mean, probably the most valuable thing he could do here would be to sort of dehorse Vivar and keep his horse alive. It's going to be hard to arrange that, though. He's going to perhaps try and raise the flag. I don't really know if oh, he's got a crossbow. That's quite cool. I don't know if I like this, though. I can't. It's not even loaded. Killing his horse? Why would you do that? Like, you're not going to win the round. Like, oh, it's loaded. Oh, yeah, he just gets bumped dead. Like, that was just a waste of time. I think Guard would have been better off keeping his horse there. I mean, they've already got an advantage in rounds. Like, having a warhorse there would have been massive. But as it happens, not. Looks like no class change here from Malta either. They're going to stick with what they've done before. They are going to be a bit more ready for this now, though. I don't think they're going to fall quite so easily to that rush. They're going to be prepared. But still, it's really a lot of pressure to fight 6 imps like that. And I think Aquilae is going to do the same thing. And with their sort of home gang, maybe we'll see a shield wall from them or something. Really playing Nords as I guess they're meant to. And not really missing the archers. I got to say, it must be pointed out that the big work which came in from Aquilae there was Vivar, who got 4 kills that round. Very nice. Oh, and being quite risky in the early stages of this. Oh, early team kill from Malta. That's not very nice. Donna goes down for nothing. No jump pulls one kill back, and that's actually Vivar which goes down. That's a great kill there for Malta. Although the brunt of the melee fight is going in the favour of Aquilae, and Guard, yeah, gets stabbed to death. I think Aquilae have won it even in spite of Vivar's early demise. Down goes Disturbed, and well, Malta going to have to switch it up now. They've lost 2 rounds. I mean, the first one was pretty close. This hasn't been close at all, and I don't think they can keep fighting this in the same way. Team kill is going to be a little consolation to Ritter, who gets butchered and mobbed by the infantry force from Aquilae, who now even up at 7-7. And this game has just been back and forth and all over the place. Okay, we are seeing a change here from Malta. They dropped 1 crossbowman for an infantryman, which I like. But they've got to really hope that Little John is getting value out of this. I mean, he's probably not comfortable playing infantry, which is why they've kept him as this. And he has actually been getting kills as well, so I think that's a fairly sensible choice. 5 inf is still pretty decent against 6. So the problem is those 6 are Nord inf, and they have a lot of momentum, and they've got some nice gold as well. But I still like that Malta have made this change. I do a different approach here from Aquilae this time. They're going to go directly, it looks like. Donna's ready with the pike. They're going to need some pike stunning, it looks like, Malta. Could be very effective. No, Aquilae going to change what they're doing. They are going to revert back to what they were doing in the previous rounds. Going to be going around the side of this building. And such a close game. Yolobo, can you please stop spamming chat? I don't know if we have anyone in here to admin the chat. LaRue's playing, but please just stop spamming chat or I'll just mute you. In fact, I'm just going to do that now. Sorry about that. People trying to enjoy chat. And a little bit more passive this time, so we're now back in the game. Okay. Aquilae, they want to push, and looks like they are going to go for it now. Watson takes an early hit and goes down without getting anything done at all. Kragan and Adrian able to finish off Jarl. Vivar gets an early couch lance kill, but I don't think he's got much momentum left with him. Malta looking pretty strong in this round. Watley doing what he can as Inf. Bomber getting a kill as well, and Bomber still on full health. Vivar picks off Disturbed, and actually now could take the player advantage, 5-4. Kragan and Assar still up though, and they're still able to cause a lot of damage. Watley brings down Little John though. I think could this be curtains? Kragan still doing big work. Gonna go for Watley. Gets a big backslash from Watley, and it's still very close. It's 2 against 3 here. Down goes Guard, but well, Kragan, can he really show us what he's made of here? He's losing health there, but brings down Toynab. It's a 1-on-2. Kragan, here, this is your moment. Fighting against Bomber, his old clanmate. Knockdown from Vivar. Doesn't see him off though. Doesn't finish it. I think they're just going to try and knock him down. They really want to play this so cautiously. Do Aquila. They are raising the flag as well. The pressure's on. Oh, it gets a dehorse on Vivar, and now it's a 1-on-2 melee. And this is significant because this is much more of an even standing. Or he loses his shield though. So hard for Kragan right now. Oh, and he eventually gets it down to Vivar. Nice play from the Aquila infantry there, taking the advantage now. And can they do this? Can they get the 4-0 and take the win here with the comeback? Aquila now with the advantage. Now they secured the draw at least. 8-7 is the score. Malta, no more class changes. They're happy with what went down last round clearly. But they've got to do something different this round. They've got to bring more if they want to take down Aquila, who just got so much momentum right now. Getting a lot of kills last round will help a lot. It will definitely slow down the gold. Could cut out some of their mail. Yeah, they seem to be a lot more leathered up this time than mailed. I think they're just going to go straight for it. Early charging from Vivar. It's so very close. Farunian playing infantry now, which is kind of crazy to see. Immediately just getting stuck straight in. Little John not really able to shoot either. Vivar cut off from the pack, losing his horse early doors, and that could be significant as well. I mean, the fight is just so chaotic right now. It could go either way. Aquila get the first kill, and they're getting some momentum now. Dredman brings down Ritter. Farunian takes down Disturbed. Oh, Kragan and Little John fighting back, but is it going to be enough? It's 2 against 6 now, and Aquila have done it. Watley with a double kill. It's just Guard left, and Aquila have done it. They brought back the comeback. They've taken it, and it's gonna be 9-7 right now. It's just a formality now, killing Guard. Absolutely fantastic from Aquila. Hardly believable, to be honest. Malta fought so well, but just got crushed in the last set. And there you have it, 9-7 the overall score, and that is damn nice stuff from the German side. Aquila, I can hardly believe it. I just didn't think that they would be able to do that. But you know, fair play to them. I am gonna now get ready to get into the next stream between Apis Europae and Heroes in Inquisition. I do have some arranging to be done. I'm just gonna have to mute myself here for the time being and just play music while I'm making a few of the adjustments which need to be done. So just bear with me, guys.